Hello, our dear partners and investors. How have you been this past 2 weeks? How is everything? So, one more time, I would like to congratulate you on receiving the dividends from the company. This is a great news for all of us. And if you don't know still whether you received it or not, please enter your back office using your email address for registration in UFG and see that you did receive dividends. Despite all the problems, despite all the political issues within the country, we have managed to make some profit, and all the profit was distributed among the bought shares, purchased shares, and you will be surprised, but yes, you have dividends. And of course, many of you think that it's not worth to withdraw it. Yes, of course. That is why we did now. What we did is we decreased the number of shares that you can buy, you can purchase, till 1. So you can now buy as little as just one single share. And the price of one single share, let me tell you, is $0.0104. So it's 1 cent 1.04 cents, and even with few dollars you can buy about 200 shares. So just do it, because as you know, we have already product that we launched to the market, and it's available in our 2 online stores at the marketplace. And another one product is to come, and it will be food supplement for men's health. So many men and women, of course, will be happy. So this supplement, briefly, it restores men and his function. So it will be also launched by the end of the year. And one of the greatest product that I think ever being launched at the market is, of course, Alginar. And we all understand that this is our own know-how, and we will also launch it. Of course, there are many circumstances that might not let us do it, but if everything goes good and nice and smoothly, we will launch Alginar by the end of this year. So in December, I hope many people will be healed from cancer. So what have we done since the beginning? Okay, since the beginning, what have we done? Let me read you, because there are many very difficult words, not just to reading but also to understanding. It's quite biochemists and scientists, of course, they're very familiar with all this. But so our work with Alginar is based on the research of the Soviet microbiologist Svetlana Lach. And the drug is a biotechnology product based on obtaining a substance from the Arctic black yeast, Nationella nigra varhisuelica. That's the Latin name. The drug received favorable reviews and support from heads of 3 oncological centers in Russia, such as director of Russian Center Cancer, named after Blokhin, academician, director of the Research Institute of Experimental Tumor Therapy, Doctor of Medical Sciences Baryshnikov, Director of the Medical Radiological Center, academician Russian Academy of Medical Science, CIP, who also evaluated this product as a promising drug reflecting to the latest methods in the treatment of tumor diseases. So as you remember, our work has begun in 2020. And in December, that was the year, okay, like many people are telling now that the year of total lockdown. So anyhow, we managed to, in December of 20, we made primary spectral study of melanin. Then in February, there was an examination of samples using electron paramagnetic resonance, which directly displays the property, antioxidantal properties of the drug. In March, the strain of Antarctic yeast from the base of storage of yeast cultures and practical work has begun on the cultivating of raw materials for production. In June 21, the conditions for keeping the best reproduction and accumulation of melanin in the strain on the solid nutrient medium were selected. In addition, the cultivation of the strain in the liquid medium on various aqueous substrates was tested. The optimal substrate for rapid and stable growth of the strain was found. Cells of the strain were isolated from aqueous substrates and prepared for extraction of melanin. And so I don't want to bother you with all these things because there are many technical details, but what we did is that finally the latest news is that we have successfully we grown this material to extract melanin, which is very effective. And the sample that we had showed the highest antioxidant activity, which is comparable to the data from the works of Svetlana Lach, the scientist who was working with astramelanin with the same black yeast. And we made studies again on using electron paramagnetic resonance methods, and we discovered that it's really high effective. And in June 2022, the technology for extracting melanin from raw materials has been improved, and the output is 150% more of the finished substance from the same volume of raw materials, which reduce the cost of production. This is really great news, and for many people who would like to buy it. So the drug opens up a fundamentally new direction in the treatment of cancer. And in addition, there is an evidence of its positive use in treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus, bronchial asthma, the stomach urchals, and ulcers. And it has pronounced immunomodulatory effect. So the most difficult stages, from all the stages, the most difficult is the formula development. It is associated with the highest risks, since there are a huge number of methods for isolating, processing, drying, and other procedures at each stage. And the whole chain must be done correctly, because if something didn't work out, you need to look for the cause at each of the stages, which passed, and start all over again. So if something goes wrong, then the work has to be done from the beginning, step by step, stage by stage. And we have already passed this most difficult stage of the development. Our drug was named Alginar, and all of our investors, you can easily download the presentation of our new product, which will be just a little second. I'm very sorry for disturbance. Let me just turn off this thing. All right. So many of investors already downloaded the presentation, but if you didn't and you don't understand what is going on, please go back to the back office, download this presentation, and learn more about this fantastic drug. The best thing about it is that it's non-toxical. It's natural and non-toxical, and it's very effective. And the results that we had developed ourselves are more than 10 times better than the sample that was given to us by son of Svetlana Lach. He sold us some sample, and we developed from zero even better one, and we now know how to make 3 times more of raw material from this yeast. So many of us understand that this is very very favorable offer at the market. And as you remember, our CEO was mentioning that the price will be really low, and we will sell it as a food supplement. So it's not going to be sold like a cancer drug, which would make it more expensive. So now we are negotiation, and we have negotiations with company which would like to join us and start the process of production with us, because to grow the astramelanin in laboratory in Moscow State University takes really long time. So in 1 month we can only have 1.5 gram of the drug, and of course there would be a very big line, and it's really difficult to do it in the laboratory. So now we will have to go to developing it and produce it, and we are looking for the company who can do the technological part. And of course we would like to our strategy would be not to give away all the process and let the other party all the process. Something we will do ourselves, or more, maybe with another partners, but the most half of the process will be done with one company, another one by ourselves, or maybe with another company. So So where did we? All right. So also there is news that some European fund learned about our work, and they would like to participate in financing. Many of you would say, oh yes, finally, how great it is. But at the end, who will give and provide millions, okay, like $50 million or maybe more, they would like to have a control of it, and then it will not be developed that nice way like we are doing it now. So what could you do before this happens? Or maybe it will not happen, depending on condition. You know that we were already negotiating with some people who would like to invest. Of course, there should be done an agreement at the end of a negotiation. So now there is still a time before we close the investment. And many of you, just with 50 a month payment, okay, with 10 installments. This, as little as it takes, $50 per month. You can buy a package for $500 with 30,000 shares, plus you can receive 18,000 shares as a bonus. So in total, you will have almost 40,000 shares. That's really great opportunity for many of you. If you invest and would like to buy a bigger package, you can use the option of $750 package, which provides you with 73,000 of shares, and you only have to pay $75 per month, 10 installments. So less than in 1 year, you will have 73,000 of shares. And as an investor of our company, you will receive dividends on sales from our product, which we already have, and this is Rusich balm, which is sold in 2 shops at the marketplace, and another one will be launched at the end of this year, which will be a food supplement for the men, restoring the men's health. And this fantastic drug, the one that I told you about, Alginar, that we are developing, and we are starting the producing line really very soon. So you still have time to become an investor. If you invest with us and would like to buy more, now you have time and to buy as little as just 1 share using your dividends that you received recently. So for the package of $1,000, you only have to pay $100 for 10 months. And of course, it's not easy, not for everybody is easy to pull out $1,000 at once. So with 10 installments, it's quite possible and it's quite comfortable, and you'll receive 101,000 of shares. And mind you that each of the shares will receive dividends, and when we will be developed just in a few years, your shares will they would be easily worth $100,000. So even if you calculate and assume that we sold our development to a big company, you can calculate the values and realize that each share that you bought a long time ago can bring you at least $1, $2 of profit. So that's a good thing for great retirement. I guess that will be all. So if you have any questions, you can easily ask us in our Telegram chat. Please be free and feel free to do that. We are always there. Our administrator team, I'm always there. So if you have any technical difficulties, also you can write there or write at our online support. Our great support team always there to help you as well. So most probably by the end of this month, as I was told by our CEO, he was planning to close the investments. And for now, we have some promotion going on here within Russian buyers for balm, to increase the balm sales. So everything looks really very positive, and we are very positive on what we are doing. So just try to use this opportunity. Don't lose time. Use the opportunity to get a bit more richer by investing with us right now, because we are making a new presentation of Alginar. This is why I'm not showing you the old one. If you are interested and would like to see the old one, you can easily download it from the back office and see and study and read carefully. And just I remind you that we are doing really great thing by developing this medicine, which will help to cure many good people who really needs it. And as you know, as you heard, that healing from cancer is not the question of money, even if the is the question of the good treatment. And Alginar, the medicine that we are about to produce, really has great result. Even 40 years ago, it had a great result. It has had great result, but now results are even better with the new technology, with the new instruments that our scientists in laboratory are using. So take an action, buy more shares, because very soon, I have been telling it to you for for whole summer, very soon the investment might be closed, really. So use your dividends if you don't want to withdraw them to buy buy a bit more shares, and use the installment plan that we have already have. And also we know that there is a marketing system for investors, and you can receive from 10% of commissions from the people who you invite. So use all the opportunity that are now in the company, because very soon you will be just sitting and doing nothing in this company. So take your action now, and that will be all for today. And I see you within 2 weeks. Our Russian webinars can be successfully watched with subtitles in any languages that you prefer, in your native language as well. So I hope that here we don't have any difficulties. So that's all. I wish you stay healthy, become wealthy, and if United Financial Group will be involved in making you wealthy, that's a great thing. All right. So enjoy life, and that's all. I'm off. Bye bye, guys.